What is up, my brothers from another mother, and my rational sisters from another mister? Today we're going to be talking about something I should have done a video a long time ago, and that's on money, getting your money right, credit and debt, that sort of stuff. I'm in the office. This is the main business that I run. As an entrepreneur, you can see nobody's here yet. I've gotten in early, as I usually do when I come in here. But yeah, I haven't spent a lot of time talking about money, credit, and debt, and that sort of thing. I do have another YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's just Total Debt Freedom, which is under the company name. I give lots of tips and advice on money, how to manage money, especially credit card debt and that sort of stuff. And I have quite a bit of experience. I mean, behind me over here, there's stacks of filing cabinets here and here, and we've dealt with thousands of Canadians, and gotten rid of close to $100 million worth of debt. So I'm going to try to keep this short. Basically, to avoid dealing with a company that's going to help you get out of credit card debt, you need to understand basic math and the notion of a rainy day fund. Again, speaking from experience here, thousands of clients help, so I get this. If you make $5,000 a month, you need to spend less than $5,000 a month, so you set aside money for a rainy day fund. If you're spending more than what you make, you're going to screw yourself, because what ends up happening at some point is bad choices will catch up to you. Separation, divorce, accidents, car accidents, unplanned pregnancy, somebody gets laid off in the family, blah, 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 whatever the reason is, it pushes you over the crest where you can no longer afford to make your credit card payment obligations, and that's when they jack up the interest rate and they kind of kick you when you're down. It's called universal default, and they basically put you in a place where it's very, very difficult for you to get out of debt unless you've basically paid for this assistance of an expert that can help you, which is what we do. So that's pretty straightforward. That's why you need a rainy day fund. I'd say at least 6 to 12 months. Some people say 3 to 6 months. Whatever you want to do, it's your call. But you need to manage your money and get your budget in order. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that in this video. The other thing I want to talk about is why you need to get your money right and why you need to have some form of accumulated wealth, why it matters in life. Let's talk about money very briefly for a second again. It's nothing more than stored value. So my name is Richard Cooper. The last name Cooper was given to people in England that were barrel makers a long, long time ago. So let's go back to that time where, let's say I was making barrels and there was a smith that was a blacksmith that made horseshoes and whatever that raised chickens and hens and things like that. And I needed horseshoes for my horse because he towed the buggy. And I could go and trade a barrel or two for a new set of horseshoes. But there might be a time where he may not have enough steel, I may not have enough wood for barrels, the guy that raises chickens may not be producing eggs, and you need to barter something. And that's why monetary currency was created. That's why coins were created, because you could store value in something that had some value, usually gold or silver or something, and you'd barter back and forth with coins rather than barrels, horseshoes, or chicken eggs. So all that money is stored value, and if you have a lot of money, it means you've created a lot of value in people's lives, which means that you've done something. So money is not the root of all evil. Contrary to that, all it is stored value. So just understand that part. Why do you need to have your money right? It's basically so you have options in your life, because all that money does is it creates options for you. It allows you to say no to environments that you don't want to be in, and yes to environments that you want to place yourself in. It's really as simple as that. You want to cross off a bucket list item, buy the favorite car that you've always wanted, put a pool in the backyard for your kids, whatever it is. Having money allows you not to second guess that and pull the trigger and go and do it and still be able to live comfortably. So that's why you need to get your money right. If you're expecting, a ton of information about how to do it and a step-by-step process, I'm not going to have time to do that in a video. You can do a video topic request below. If you have suggestions to go further, I may put it on the Total Debt Freedom channel and explain there. But if you need coaching, if it's something that you're stuck on and you need one-on-one help on something, my time is very useful on clarity.fm/Richard Cooper, and we can do some back and forth dialogue, and I can certainly help you out with something you might be stuck on there. I hope this video helps. Smash the like button, leave a comment below, and if somebody needs to see it that doesn't understand money or the value of money, they just need a simple, hey, now pay attention to it, show them this video. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.